Hey guys, we're going to move on now with the major scales. Up till now, you should have gotten the major scale PDF file and gone through major scale position 1. This is also called Ionian, so don't get confused. Sometimes I'll say Ionian, sometimes I'll say major scale. It's the same thing. So you should have gotten the worksheet with all 5 positions laid out. We have a video where we go through position 1. You're going to definitely want to check that out first. We're going to move on now to position 2 and talk how all 5 positions are connected so that you can just freely play any major scale up and down the neck. I think when we did the first position, we did it out of the key of C. So we already covered, that first position. What we're going to do today is just switch keys. Let's just say instead of doing it C, we're going to, and that's no problem now if we know these shapes. We're just going to take that position and we're going to say, okay, we're playing out of the key of G now. So if I play the key of G, starting on my G note, and I end up there. So it's a 2-octave scale. Root, 2, 4, next string, 1, 2, 4, meaning fingers. 1, 3, 4, there's another tonic or root. 1, 3, 4 on the next string. On the second string, we go 2, 4. And on the first string, we go 1, 2, and arrive back at our root. So that's a scale that you should have been playing by now. Position 1, we go over that. The sheet has a blue line that indicates how you connect the positions. So when you're looking at the Ionian major scale PDF file, you'll see 5 frames, and then you're going to see a blue line that indicates how you're going to connect these. So for connecting position 1 to position 2, we do with the middle tonic note. Again, I said that we have 3 tonics in this. Root, 2, 3, 4, 5. Root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Root or tonic. And then we play another octave and we end up here at the top tonic. So we have three roots in this scale. This next position, we're going to start at the root. So we're going to start where you're playing the pinky in your first position. You're going to now remove that pinky, and you're going to put the second finger in its place. So pinky's there on the 4th string. Now I'm going to put the second finger there on the 4th string. Now I'm going to look on my sheet, and I'm going to play position number 2, Ionian. And that'll be 2, 4, meaning fingers here. Next string, 1, 2, 4. Next string, shift up a fret, 1, 3, 4. Next string, 1, 3, 4. Now we can't get to another tonic, so that's the last scale tone that we can play. Now we go backwards. 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, shift back, 4, 2, 1, next string, 4, 2, there's where we started, 1, next string, 4, 2, next string, shift up a fret, 4, 3, 1. Again, we're at the second, we're not at the tonic, but we can't get to the tonic on that string. So we simply go forward until we arrive back at the tonic end. So when you're learning scales, you always want to learn from the root to the root, or play in octaves. It just helps with the continuity of the scale and how you're hearing it. Now there's a root, but we still have another string to go. So there's still scale tones to be played. Here's the second, here's the third, there's the 4th, but I can't get to a new root, so I just go, there's my tonic, there's my tonic, no tonic, I can't get to it. That's the second, but I can't, you don't want to slip out of position. And I end up here. So position 2 is going to look like this. So now you'll know major scales here. can start moving around and musically get more out of it. Like we talked about in position 1, you also want to know your chords out of each position. So if we're playing in position 2, if someone says, hey, play a C chord, you want to be able to instantly go to that C, the C that's in that position. So now that's how I would play a C chord. If someone says, oh, play your 2 chord, play D minor, there's my D minor chord, you know. So the point with this being, there's E minor. So out of each position, in position 1, C is going to look like this. I'm sorry, G is going to look like this. We all know that form. When I play G here, it's that position. When I play the 4 chord in position 1, it looks like that power chord we all know. But when I play the 4 chord in position 2, it's going to look like that. So that's kind of something we want to tackle another day. But that's where we're heading with this. Not just your major scales, but also learning each major scale frame and all the chords that go with that frame as we climb up the neck. So you'll be proficient because you'll be able to play the major scale everywhere. You'll be able to play any of these chords all over the neck. So request, if you don't have it, the Ionian major scale positions, you're going to want to look at that. Keep in mind those blue connecting points. And before you watch this video, you definitely want to watch the video on position 1 Ionian scales. www.theguitar-shop.com or text friendly 717-468-0795.